We're once again counting down days till the next WWE pay-per-view Money in the Bank, which will be emanating from the Allstate Arena in Illinois. Perhaps the most conspicuous star that will be absent is the one that overtook CM Punk earlier this week as the longest reigning champion in WWE's modern era, Brock Lesnar, but there are bigger things at stake at this pay-per-view. Just days after Chicago witnessed CM Punk losing yet another fight in the UFC, it is now WWE's turn to bury CM Punk's memories in his own backyard. AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura look to settle the score once and for all as they face each other in their last man standing match for the coveted WWE title. My name is John, and here are our predictions and the rumors making rounds leading up to the Money in the Bank pay-per-view this Sunday. The match added to the pre-show will involve arguably the most dominant tag team in the WWE today, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions the Bludgeon Brothers, against Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. The Good Brothers haven't had much success in the company over the past year, and that will likely continue this Sunday. Harper and Rowan had laid waste to the Usos, the New Day, and will likely roll over Anderson and Gallows. And this is all en route to establishing themselves as one of the most dominant tag teams. So expect Rowan and Harper to walk out of the Allstate Arena with the tag team titles firmly in their grasp. Daniel Bryan's journey to redemption and his quest to get his hands on The Miz continues at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, where he faces Big Cass. The 7-footer has become a thorn in Daniel's side, and before the valiant underdog can write the next chapter in his story, he has to get through him. Their feud has been really lackluster, and the fans were unhappy when they found out Bryan wouldn't be involved in the Money in the Bank ladder match. However, the rivalry between Cass and Bryan can finally reach its conclusion this Sunday. With Bryan bound to get his hands on The Miz leading up to SummerSlam, Daniel Bryan should pick up the victory and put Big Cass out of his misery at the event. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens have been doing remarkably well as a duo, and it was always going to be tough to place the returning Lashley in a meaningful feud on the main roster. With Raw and SmackDown Live brands boasting of multiple top-tier talent, Bobby Lashley was always going to find it difficult to make any sort of impact. It seems as though the WWE creative team has thought it to be easier to feed Sami Zayn to the behemoth until they find another feud for the former ECW champion. Zayn and Owens have gone their separate ways, and Sami, who has been doing phenomenally well as a snarky, obnoxious heel, will put Lashley over in Chicago this Sunday. Carmella has done very well as a heel champion on the SmackDown Live brand, and the women's division is also stacked. While Carmella took everyone by surprise dethroning Charlotte Flair, Asuka is still playing off her loss to Charlotte at WrestleMania. While Carmella needs to hold on to the title to truly establish herself as a legitimate champion, Asuka needs the victory to get over the loss she suffered at WrestleMania 34. However, there can only be one winner come Sunday, and neither star can afford to walk out of the arena empty-handed. Expect Carmella to get disqualified or counted out so that Asuka can secure the victory, but the Princess of Staten Island can still walk out of the arena as SmackDown Women's Champion. Seth Rollins has quickly cemented his status as a workhorse in the WWE and has carried the Intercontinental title with great pride as the workhorse champion. While The Miz brought back the legitimacy and importance to the title, Rollins hasn't done badly for himself and has put on solid matches over the past couple of months, saying that Elias has been building momentum going into the Money in the Bank pay-per-view and will pose a stern challenge to Seth's championship reign. WWE would want to book the superstars in a match at SummerSlam, and as such, the fans can witness a title switch this Sunday. While it's a long shot, Elias has been doing really well over the past year, and is being groomed to win his first major singles title in the company, which could very well happen this Sunday. It's hard to believe that a couple months ago Roman Reigns was headlining Mania for the Universal title, with Lesnar bulldozing his way through the big dog, and with WWE fans once again making their voices heard, telling management that they wouldn't get behind Reigns. The creative team was forced to place Reigns in an unimportant feud, at least until Lesnar makes his return to the ring. This leads us to the match between Reigns and Jinder Mahal at Money in the Bank. Mahal is now a former WWE and United States champion and hasn't done anything noteworthy since losing those titles. In a feud that no one really cares about, it is true that Roman Reigns does need to build some momentum going into SummerSlam, and in all likelihood will pick up the win this Sunday. Shinsuke Nakamura's heel turn came about at the right moment, and his mean streak, along with his willingness to go to any length to win his matches and get his hands on the coveted WWE title, adds a new dimension to his character that has arguably saved the rivalry between Nakamura and Styles, who will be facing each other for the 5th time at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. While Shinsuke will undoubtedly make a good champion, AJ Styles has brought credibility to the WWE title. Moreover, the match will be contested under the last man standing rules, which would imply that anything and everything goes during this bout. The narrative going into the match surrounds Nakamura's willingness to take shortcuts, while AJ Styles has proved that he too could stoop to Shinsuke's level to even the playing field. To spice things up a little more, WWE can decide to put the title on Nakamura, which can make things very interesting in the land of opportunity. However, it just seems too difficult to fathom WWE halting Styles' momentum by taking the title off of him, and at Money in the Bank, expect him to still be champion. Ronda Rousey's first high-profile singles match will happen this Sunday, and it will be against one of the most dominant women in the WWE, Nia Jax. Nia won the Raw Women's title at WrestleMania 34, beating her former best friend turned nemesis Alexa Bliss. However, in Rousey, Jax will be going up against a former UFC champion who is also considered one of the most dangerous women on the planet. Ronda proved at WrestleMania that she can hold her own in a WWE ring, and this Sunday, the indestructible force will meet the immovable object. Jax needs to secure a win over Rousey to establish herself as the best women's performer in the company, while Ronda would like to be inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame as the WWE Women's Champion. While Jax will certainly give Rousey a run for her money, Ronda is still a cash cow for the WWE, and the promotion wouldn't want to take the shine off of her just yet. Rousey is the odds-on favorite to win the Raw Women's title this Sunday, making her the first woman in history to win the UFC and WWE World titles. One of the most intriguing matches on the card is the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, with the winner getting the opportunity to face either the Raw Women's Champion or the SmackDown Women's Champion at any time or any place of their choosing. Carmella has certainly proved that the briefcase can alter a superstar's career, and all 8 women will be vying to retrieve the briefcase during the bout. While Sasha Banks has created history with Charlotte in the past, both women will have the opportunity once again to write yet another chapter in their story by winning the Money in the Bank contract. However, Becky Lynch has been waiting in the shadows for too long, while Alexa Bliss would want to bring back the Goddess era. Considering the various possibilities and outcomes, WWE can blindside the fans, like they did with Carmella last year. Lana is certainly the dark horse in this match, with no one giving her a chance of retrieving the briefcase. However, we do predict Ember Moon to win the match and earn the right to face the Raw Women's Champion anytime over the next year. The men's Money in the Bank ladder match is just as intriguing as the women's, with Braun Strowman being the odds-on favorite to retrieve the briefcase. While Strowman has faced Lesnar in the past, if WWE had to take the title off Lesnar and put it on someone else, who is the future of the company, there are very few superstars that would fit the bill more than Braun Strowman, saying that Samoa Joe and Finn Balor are excellent choices as well. While The Miz winning the bout could lead to some excellent matches and feuds, Kevin Owens is also a former Universal Champion and thus could once again prove why Raw is his show. But all things considered, it is difficult to look beyond Strowman, which makes him our pick to win the men's Money in the Bank ladder match this Sunday. And these were our Money in the Bank predictions. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching Wrestling Hub, and as always, I will see you later with more wrestling videos.